Hi everyone, this is Richard. In this video, let's talk about polymorphism. So in polymorphism, basically it talks about the methods that are the same name in different classes, both the superclasses and the subclasses, or parent classes and child classes, I think it's also called. So let's give an example here, okay? I'm going to say class animal. Notice I'm not going to do abstract. I'm just going to say class animal because maybe I do want to instantiate animal in the future. That could be something like, well, let's just stick it with that, okay? So I'm going to say public bool tail, and then public void runs. It's going to say it runs. Then I'm going to get a subclass, dog extends animal, okay? And then I'm going to add breed. And I'm going to change the runs, same name. I'm going to change it to the breed is running, okay? So up here, I'm going to say dog equals new dog, breed equals terrier. And I'm going to also instantiate animal. And then I'm going to say animal.runs, dog.runs. This is actually different from what I'm reading, okay? So from what I'm reading, what it says is animal it's running, right? The animal first, then the dog. The second one, terrier, breed terrier is running, okay? From what I read, it sounds like the superclass many times becomes part of this. So even though you say breed is running, what actually prints out is it's running. So this gets run even though you instantiate dog and not animal. I tried this a number of times. I can't get that to actually work, but I wonder if in certain circumstances this does override here. I just can't figure out how to actually do it. I'm not going to spend too much time on this just because I don't think it's really helping me, but at least I want to document this. This is just my learning process as I'm learning, and as time goes by, I'll probably just leave a comment in the comment section saying what is actually going on here, okay? So that's number one. Number two is, how do you actually fix it if it was an issue? All right, because here it's giving me an error right here, hides inherited member itself. So there's apparently two ways to actually do this. You could write right here, virtual, gotta spell it right though. And then down here you would write override. Okay, that's one way you can actually do it. I think this is correct. So virtual and override, that would run. It's giving me a little bit of an error right here. So what that would actually tell the system is that override, when you instantiate dog, do not use the superclass, use dog in and of itself, and the breed is running. All right, so that would work also. One other way is simply to use the new keyword. That's another way. And that should work as well. And there's going to be no error here. And this makes me think that it's something in the implementation that I'm doing, but something to just keep in mind. What's the difference between the two? Well, virtual and override means that virtual right here, override right here simply means when you do create dog, it will override this, and it will use this instead. There are examples in the future where you might want to use the superclass and it will not delete it, but at least it will override it in that particular instance. Again, very, very advanced programming, or at least advanced programming. That's just beyond me. I don't really understand that, but you'll see this in code, and so I want to write this down and just document what I'm actually seeing. The new word here, so if I put new instead, nothing in here, just new in the subclass or the child class, what that actually does is it deletes this here. So it creates a whole new runs section rather than listening to this. So this does not get inherited, rather this gets deleted instead. This gets deleted and replaced with this altogether. So this is no longer in the memory when using new. When you use virtual and override, this still stays in the memory. And you can access it in the future, but for now, it will use this particular method. All right? I hope that makes sense. I'm not sure if it completely makes sense to me. Again, anything in in life, if you can't tell the difference between two things, it probably doesn't make a difference for your stage in life. As we get more advanced, maybe it will be obvious to me. I'll document it then, okay? Thanks.